model is planting systems generally followed in some crops like orchard processes and plantations, medicinals. There are 6 different types of planting systems are there. First one is square system. Square system of all sides are equal. Rotor and plant to plant distance is same. Generally it is a traditional method of planting system. All farmers are followed maximum square system only. Example mangoes, and lesser combination of plants is seen in this square system, but easy for intercultural operations like fertilizer applications and pruning. And next system is rectangle system. The opposite sides are equal. It is also used for the high density planting, more accommodation of plants compared to square system, but it is very difficult for the intercultural operations. And next, the third system is triangle system. The alternate cropping system is seen in this triangle system, generally used in oil palm. And next, fourth system is contour system. It was generally used in slopy areas and hilly regions. And next, the fifth system is spring plant system. It is similar to the square system. Four plants is there, and the middle plant is used as a filler plant, just for external income to the farmer. And next, hexagonal system. In this system, the 6 plants is placed, and the middle plant is known as septule plant. This is about all the planting systems followed in orchard.
Hello everyone, this is our team. Now we'd like to explain about the greenhouse effect. I am Swati from BSc Agriculture first year. A greenhouse is a specialized structure which was a polythene cover which made up of a polycarbonate, which is useful for the absorption of temperature and humidity for the purpose of growing of a crops. Mainly we can grow the fruits, flowers and vegetables. Fruits are strawberries, vegetables tomato, and flowers are chrysanthemum. And for the main difference between the growing of normal crops and the greenhouse crops, protections. These mainly used in the temperate regions. And there are some disadvantages and advantages. Now I would like to explain about the disadvantages. Lot of money is required for the growing of crops in the greenhouse effect, and lot of amount of energy consumption is also required. And advantages is production of high yields.
And this is our project on Science Day. And this is automatic seed dispenser machine, a small prototype like of thing. But if we made this thing like an iron or any other thing, it will be more beneficial and useful. And for example, if you give power to this ring, it will rotate and the seeds will dispense from this and throw in the soil. And we have a special attachment at front, which is like in V shape. It will sow the soil. And back side we also have an attachment which is like an Y shape, which will close the soil, and the seeds will dispense in the soil, and it will back side attachment will close the soil, and
it will go like this. In this, whole seeds are used because small size seeds are far away due to air. When these are rotating, so much air is there, small size seeds are growing here. So we use only bold seeds. The examples we are using are soybean, black gram, red gram, groundnut, etc. This is our product, sir.
Project. This is a hydroponic system. The hydroponic means plants grow in water without a soil. This hydroponic system best advantages: it is higher yielding, control of feed management, and easily harvesting. It is developed in foreign countries, but it is developing now in India. It is examples of leafy vegetables, and many are growing in this system.
Our part is about drip irrigation, sir. Drip irrigation is a type of micro irrigation, sir, in which water loss can be reduced, sir. It is invented in Israel, sir. So water is used efficiently, sir. Weeding will be reduced, sir. Through drip irrigation, fertilizer can be used efficiently, sir. Fertilizer goes directly into the roots, and the roots take efficiently the fertilizer, sir. The productivity of the yield will be increased, sir. And the quality of the fruits also increases, sir. So compared to conventional method, drip irrigation is the best method, sir. So our central government and state government also providing 70 to 90% of the subsidy to the farmers who are above 5 acres, sir.
This is water purification model, and we are the teammates of the experiment, and it was mainly useful in urban areas and Thar deserts, and which was mainly used to remove contaminated water
water to purified water. There are contaminated water contains many of the microorganisms or bacteria, fungi, and many of the soil processes. By the filtration processes, the filtration and distillation and sedimentation and fluctuations occur. At the fourth step, we can use cotton or bolting papers for the filtration process. After fourth filtration, we get purified water, which is very useful for domestication purpose or industrial purpose. And we can use the water also for kitchen uses, which are mainly involved in our daily activities. And the purification processes are involved as filtration, and it contains many of the processes like distillation, filtration, and sedimentation.
This is integrated farming system. Integrated farming system includes crop, livestock, aquaculture, poultry, and other components which are profitable. So this is rice-based integrated farming system. The main economic yield of rice is grains, and the byproduct of rice is rice straw, which is useful for the livestock. Livestock gives us milk as well as it gives cow dung and cow urine, which is used as farmyard manure to increase soil fertility. This is vermicompost. It reduces the soil-borne diseases and soil erosion and also increases the soil fertility. This is poultry. The litter from the hen is used to feed the fish, and fish gives us nitrogen and phosphorus. This water is used to raise rice to get more yield. And this is greenhouse. We are cultivating vegetables in off-season that we can have more demand in off-seasons. And this is plantation crops. We can get yield for every 3 months. This is floriculture for beautification purpose, and leafy vegetable for household consumption, and fodder for livestock.
This is about carbon cycle. Carbon sources are present in atmosphere in the form of CO2. This is during photosynthesis process, plant takes CO2 and releases O2. By root respiration, some amount of CO2 releases in the atmosphere. Humans and animals take oxygen and releases CO2 in the atmosphere. By combustion process, industries, some amount of gases are releases in the atmosphere. CO2 are utilized by the plants. It is a cyclic process.
It's called integrated farming system. This is the best solution for continuous food production. It is a time-saving process. For the small marginal farmers, it is more useful, which includes floriculture, duckery, wood grain, poultry, and cowshed.
Once every 24 hours, it rotates on its axis. As we move forward to the sun, we have daytime, and as we move away from the sun, we have nighttime. And these time differences is due to Earth rotation on its axis, but not its orbiting around the sun.
And we took the two differences between the United States and India, which is the timeline of 7 to 8 hours approximately, where the sun facing towards this India and the United States get the night time, and when the sun facing towards the United States and India gets the night time totally, and finally the movement of the earth only depends day and night time, not about moving the sun around the earth.
Good afternoon everyone, this is my team, and we came here to explain about hydroponics. Hydroponics is nothing but cultivation of crops in a nutrient-rich solution. We have 6 types of hydroponic farming systems. It is EBB and Pro type of hydroponic farming system. It was invented by the Frederick Williams. While he was working in a laboratory, he observed that plants can grow in a nutrient-rich water solution, and he discovered a hydroponic farming system. In this, we supply the nutrients directly to the roots it is an active and recirculating water system. In this method, it recollects the water again and again. It requires low amount of water. For every project, we have advantages and disadvantages. The advantages, soil-borne diseases are very less, and disadvantages, waterborne diseases are very more.
This is our model mulching. Generally, we have prepared 2 types of mulching. One is organic mulching and inorganic mulching. In organic mulching, we are only used organic components like paddy straws. In this mulching, we are very low cost. We are preferring to farmer also. In this mulching, we are paste paddy straws. After a long time, this paddy straws decomposed and became a manure to the plants. In inorganic mulching, we are maintain a plastic paper. This is SRM mulching. In SRM mulching, we prevent the soil erosion and increase the field yield and reduce the weedings.
This model is drip irrigation. In this process, drip irrigation is the process of the slow application of the water to the plants by drop process is known as drip irrigation. It reduces the evaporation loss, and it is first in
drip irrigation was first introduced in 1985. Micro irrigation mostly followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Efficiency is 95%. Solar system is free energy for sun. Solar energy is the energy of heat or light that comes under sun, and high cost operations, more required land space. Not greenhouse gases are other used for cooking process.
Our project is greenhouse and conventional farming. In greenhouse, we can regulate the temperature and anything. We can use mist chambers like anything. And in conventional farming, we use chemicals and pesticides. Now most of the farmers were using in conventional farming. And in this protected cultivation greenhouse, we can grow off-season crops like anthurium, tomato, broccoli, lettuce, capsicum, that's like, and like flowers, anthurium, carnation, rose, gerbera.
ఇది బయోగ్యాస్ ప్లాంట్. ఈ బయోగ్యాస్ ప్లాంట్ అనేది ఫీల్డ్లో దొరికే మన గ్రాస్ తీసుకొని మనం పశువులకు వేస్తే ఆ పశువు పేడ కౌడంగ్ ఇస్తుంది సార్. ఆ కౌడంగ్ అనేది ఒక కంటైనర్లో స్టోర్ చేసి ఒక వ్యాక్యూమ్ పంపు ద్వారా ఈ డైజెస్టర్లోకి మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తే దీంట్లో మొత్తం అనరోబిక్ కండిషన్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేసినప్పుడు దాంట్లో ఉన్న ఒక మిథనోబాక్టర్ అనే ఒక బ్యాక్టీరియా అనరోబిక్ కండిషన్స్ వల్ల మీథేన్ అనే ఒక గ్యాస్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది సార్. ఆ మీథేన్ అనేది లెస్ డెన్సిటీ ఉండడం వల్ల పైన ఫ్లోట్ అవుతుంది సార్. ఒక చిన్న పంపు సహాయంతో మనం ఒక కంటైనర్తో స్టోర్ చేస్తాం సార్. మిగిలిన కౌడంగ్ అనేది వాటర్తో మిక్స్ చేసి ఒక పక్కన ఉన్న ఈ కంటైనర్కి స్లర్రీ రూపంలో పంపిస్తాం సార్. దీంట్లో ఒక వ్యాక్యూమ్ పంప్ యూజ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఒక కంటైనర్లో స్టోర్ చేస్తాం సార్. ఆ స్టోర్ చేసిన ఒక వేస్ట్ మెన్యూర్ని మళ్ళీ మనం ఫీల్డ్కి అప్లై చేస్తే ఆ సాయిల్ అనేది ఫెర్టైల్గా వస్తుంది సార్. ఈ మీథేన్ అనే ఒక గ్యాస్ కుకింగ్ పర్పస్ సిఎన్జి ద్వారా సిఎన్జి రూపంలో మార్చి ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సిస్టమ్ మరియు ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ రూపంలో వాడుకోవచ్చు సార్. ఈ బయోగ్యాస్ అనేది జర్మన్ సైంటిస్ట్ జాన్ వెబ్ అనే ఒక సైంటిస్ట్ డెవలప్ చేస్తారు.
అవర్ మోడల్ వీఆర్ టీమ్ మెంబర్స్. ఇది వచ్చేసి రెయిన్ వాటర్ హార్వెస్టింగ్. రెయిన్ వాటర్ హార్వెస్టింగ్ ఎందుకు చేసుకుంటామంటే మనకి కొన్నిసార్లు సమ్మర్ సీజన్లో వాటర్ ఉండకపోవచ్చు. అప్పుడు మనం ఈ రైన్ వాటర్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకొని మనం సమ్మర్ సీజన్ అనేది యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ మనం టెర్రస్ మీద మనం వాటర్ తీసుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. వచ్చే రైన్ని మనము ఫస్ట్ టెర్రస్ వాటర్ని మనం వేస్ట్ చేయకున్నట్టు ఈ 2 ట్యాంక్స్ అనేది ఏర్పరచుకొని ఈ ట్యాంక్స్లోకి మనం ఈ టెర్రస్ మీద ఉండే వాటర్ని మనం స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటాము. కొన్నిసార్లు రైన్ వల్ల డస్ట్ వస్తుంది, యాసిడ్ రైన్స్ వస్తాయి. దీంట్లో మనం ఫిల్టర్ చాంబర్ అనేది ఫిల్టర్ పేపర్ అనేది ఏర్పరచుకుంటాం. ఆ ఫిల్టర్ పేపర్ ఎందుకంటే దీంట్లో నుంచి వచ్చే డస్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ కానీ యాసిడ్స్ కానీ ఏమైనా కానీ అవి దీంట్లోనే ఉండి ఓన్లీ ప్యూర్ వాటర్ ఒక్కటే వచ్చి ఆ వాటర్ మనం కల్టివేట్ చేసుకోవడానికి మనకి యూజ్ అవుద్ది. ఇది వచ్చేసి మనకు ఒకవేళ ప్రాపర్ మెయింటైన్ లేకుంటే దీంట్లో పాచి కానీ మస్కిటో ఎగ్ లార్వాస్ కానీ ఎక్కువ అవుతాయి. మనం దీన్ని మెయింటైన్ చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఎప్పటికప్పుడే క్లీన్ చేసుకుంటూ లేకపోతే వాష్ చేసుకుంటూ ఈ ట్యాంక్స్ అన్ని